How can I raise mealworms for bluebirds? If you are curious about how to raise mealworms for bluebirds, you are in for a treat. Mealworms are the larval stage of darkling beetles and are a fantastic food source for these beautiful birds. Let's break down the steps to create a thriving mealworm colony right at home. First, you will need to get live mealworms. Look for a reputable supplier or check local sources. Once you have them, choose a shallow container with smooth sides. This will help prevent the mealworms from escaping. For bedding, use oat bran, wheat bran, or cornmeal. This bedding serves as both their food and a comfortable place to live. Next, add fresh slices of apple, carrot, or potato to the container. Mealworms need moisture but cannot drink water directly. These fruits and vegetables will provide the necessary hydration. Remember to replace these moisture sources every few days to avoid mold growth. Temperature is key for mealworm growth. Keep the container at room temperature, ideally between 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. If it gets too cold, their metabolism slows down, and if it gets too hot, it can be harmful. A dry, dark place will mimic their natural habitat and help them thrive. As your mealworms grow, they will molt several times before turning into beetles. To maintain your colony, let some beetles stay in the container to mate and lay eggs. This will produce new larvae. If you want to harvest mealworms at a specific stage, you can remove the adult beetles. When it comes time to feed bluebirds, harvest the mealworms by sifting them out of the bedding using a coarse sieve or by hand. Offer live mealworms to bluebirds, especially during their breeding season. These protein-rich insects are essential for the rapid growth of nestlings. Aim to feed bluebirds about 15 mealworms per bird per day, adjusting based on weather and bird activity. From the bluebird's perspective, mealworms are an excellent food source that complements their natural diet of insects and berries. They provide essential protein needed for energy and growth, especially during colder or wetter weather when insects are less available. Bluebirds find live mealworms easy to catch and digest. However, moderation is key since mealworms have tough exoskeletons and low calcium content. Raising mealworms at home ensures a steady supply of nutritious food for bluebirds. Proper care, such as feeding them nutritious bran and providing moisture, will help you maintain a healthy colony. This will support bluebird feeding habits effectively, especially during nesting and harsh weather conditions.